So in the previous class, it was told about GST, when was it enacted, when the bill was passed, what are the features, different GST rates and slabs. Different GST rates and slabs were told to you, and it was told that GST paid on purchase, GST paid on purchase is not an expense, it is an asset. It is an asset which we set off against the GST collected, which is set off against the GST collected. The difference between GST paid and GST collected is deposited into the government treasury. If the rate of GST is 12%, if the rate of GST is 12%, it means in that 6% is SGST and 6% is CGST. If the rate is 18%, it is 9% SGST, 9% CGST, half tax for the state government and half for the central government. So if it is not given separately, you will assume the tax to be half for state and half for central government, SGST and CGST. These two are very, very important. There are some journal entries because we have just done the chapter journal entries. So you are very clear about the journal entries for purchase of goods, journal entries for purchase and purchase return, sales and sales return, and also you must be aware about different other journal entries which will come across in this chapter. But GST, I told you, on purchase will be input GST and on sales it will be output GST. So on page number 10.5, on page number 10, 10 means 10th chapter, 0.5 means 5th page when the chapter starts. On 10.5, there are some journal entries given. When you purchase goods, when the goods are purchased on credit or goods are purchased for cash, the journal entry is Supreet. What is the journal entry? Journal entry, when goods are purchased in cash, Supreet. GST वाली नहीं, नॉर्मल जनरल एंट्री बताइए. अनम्यूट करो.
Sir, repeat. Sir, repeat.
Journal entry for purchase of goods for cash.
Sir, purchase. Sir, purchase will be debited and cash will be credited.
तो हम कैसे बोलेंगे इसे? Purchase account.
Purchase account debited to credit. To credit
cash,
account.
To cash
To
account.
cash.
Very good.
To cash account.
Purchase account debit to bank account or to cash account. This is the simple journal entry. And if it is purchased on credit, udhar mein, so you will write the name of the creditor. Name of the creditor. Purchase account debit to creditor's name, personal account, name of the person or the party will come. Now, in this chapter, when we are talking about GST and in the question it is given that GST is charged, so journal entry changes to You see what is the journal entry? Purchase account debit. Input. Creditors. Or suppliers account. This is to be added in the journal entry. Input SGST, input CGST, because it is treated as an asset. I told you it is not treated as an expense. Expense भी वैसे डेबिट होता है, asset भी डेबिट होता है. So this SGST or CGST paid is treated as an asset because it will be set off against the GST collected at the time of sales of good. So Muskan, what will be the journal entry for sales of good and GST collected? On cash, Muskan.
सर एक बार दोबारा रिपीट करना.
What will be the journal entry when the goods are sold?
सर सेल अकाउंट. सॉरी सर एक बार फिर से बोलना.
Sales, for sales of good, what will be the journal entry?
Sales of goods. Purchase account debit to sale account.
Sales.
तो सर सेल अकाउंट तो क्रेडिट होगा और जिसपे हम मतलब दे रहे हैं, अगर डेटर को बेच रहे हैं मतलब, तो वो सेल अकाउंट क्रेडिट हो जाएगा. अगर हम डेटर को या फिर कैश में बेच रहे हैं तो वो डेबिट हो जाएगा.
ओके, सेल अकाउंट विल बी क्रेडिटेड. लेकिन आप ऐसे नहीं बताएंगे जनरल एंट्री. जनरल एंट्री को जनरल में जैसे बोलते हैं वैसे बताएंगे. प्रेरणा विल टेल. प्रेरणा, डू यू नो द जनरल एंट्री when goods are sold for cash?
सर मैं बताऊं?
हाँ बताओ फिर से.
कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल अकाउंट.
वेरी गुड. कैश अकाउंट डेबिट और बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स अकाउंट. और जिससे भी आपने गुड्स खरीदी हैं, नेम ऑफ द डेटर अकाउंट डेबिट टू सेल्स. अब जब भी सेल्स होगी और उसमें जीएसटी लग रहा है तो आपको जीएसटी मिलेगा. द परचेजर विल गिव जीएसटी टू यू, बट यू विल कलेक्ट इट एंड यू विल credit it. Priyadarshini, why credit? Why SGST and CGST are credited in case of sales of goods?
Sir, because asset is decreasing.
Asset is decreasing. You are considering GST here as an asset, you mean to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is a correction. Only in case of purchase of asset, sorry, purchase of goods, GST is considered as an asset because it is not an expense for us. We will collect GST and then we will set off GST paid against GST collected, and the remaining will be paid to the government. Asset, it is not an expense for us. But when we sell goods, when the goods are sold, then GST collected is not an asset decreasing, but GST collected is our liability. This GST is to be deposited into the government treasury, to the state government or the central government. We are only a medium. We have collected it from our purchaser and we have to deposit it into the government treasury. Are you getting my point? So this is our liability and increase in liability is always credited. Increase in liability is always credited. Therefore, the journal entry at the time of sales of good is bank account debit or debtor account debit to output SGST, to output CGST and to sales account. Got it? Both the journal entries are clear. The chapter is based on journal entry. So if the previous chapter is not clear, this chapter will be very, very difficult. Here I don't have to explain why this account is debited or credited because it is already explained in the previous chapter. I am only explaining you why this GST, which is the chapter all about, why that is debited or credited. Other things you already know. Why sales account is credited, again I will not explain. Why purchase account is debited, personal account is credited or debited, why purchase return is credited. All these things will not be told again. Only you see what is new in the chapter. At the time of purchase return, the normal journal entry is creditor account debit to purchase return account. So when GST is there, at the time of purchase, which account was debited? Input CGST, input SGST. Therefore, when goods are returned, input CGST and input SGST will be credited now. So at the time of purchase return, the journal entry will be just opposite of this. At the time of purchase return, journal entry will be just opposite of this. Bank account, creditors account debited, to purchase return, to input SGST, to input CGST. Any doubt to anyone? Priyadarshini, clear?
Yes, sir.
बिल्कुल अपोजिट एंट्री है इसकी जो आपने जनरल में सीखी है. Why purchase return is credited? Because purchase will reduce. Purchase will reduce. Purchase will reduce means expense will reduce. Expense will reduce means it should be credited, because when expense is increasing, it is debited. When expense is increasing, it is debited. So just opposite कर लीजिए इसको. सेम वे फॉर सेल्स रिटर्न, जो आपने सेल्स की एंट्री की उसमें आउटपुट एसजीएसटी, आउटपुट सीजीएसटी वाज credited, तो सेल्स रिटर्न में इट विल बी डेबिटेड. इन सेल्स रिटर्न इट विल बी डेबिटेड. इज इट क्लियर? Same way, when fixed assets are purchased, I am just going to explain you the journal entries. Afterwards, you will solve the questions by yourself. And I have just now sent you the revised syllabus for accounts in the this periodic test. I have reduced the chapters and only 4 chapters will be there in the periodic test. All 4 theory chapters this time. Chapter number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Are you getting my voice, everyone?
Yes, sir.
The revised syllabus for the periodic test is chapter number 1, chapter number 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the fundamental theory chapters for accounting. So you must go through. They are theory chapters. You have to just go through and know about different terms, different principles, about process and basis of accounting. So I hope now you will do little better because of the theory chapters. But in business, it is same as chapter number 1, 2, 3. Business studies, chapter number 1, 2 and 3. Already it is sent to you. So when assets are purchased, Gurkaran, what is the journal entry? If any asset is purchased, what is the normal journal entry without GST? Gurkaran, are you clear about it?
Purchase account debit to cash account.
Goods nahi beta, not goods. I am talking about assets are purchased. Assets.
Purchase account debit.
When an asset is purchased, write the asset's name. Write the name of the asset. So if furniture is purchased, furniture account debit to cash account, और जिससे हमने खरीदा है to vendor account, to creditor account, और अगर कैश में खरीदा है, we will not write cash, we will use the word bank. Normally the payments are made through bank, check.
Bank.
So the journal entry is asset account debit to bank account. Asset account debit to bank account. This is the normal journal entry. Asset account debit to bank account. So, Payal, what will be the journal entry in case when GST is there?
Sir, the journal entry will be asset account debited, input CGST account debited, input SGST account debited to bank account.
Very good. Same entry as in case of purchase of goods. At the time of purchase of asset also, GST will be paid. And same way, GST will be treated as an asset. So, journal entry will be asset account debit, input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit to bank account. I hope it is very, very clear. Same way, if there are some expenses which are incurred or which are paid by the firm, so you will write the expense account debit, rent paid, interest paid. So you will write rent account debit, input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit to bank account. To bank account. Clear to everyone? When goods are withdrawn by the proprietor, then the entry is drawing account debit. Drawing account debit to purchase account. Whenever entries are related to goods, then you know that purchase account is credited because purchase account is debited for increase of good and it is credited for decrease in special cases when goods are not sold but they are withdrawn or they are given away as charity or advertisement of samples, or goods are destroyed by fire, theft, or any other natural disaster. So in that case, because they are not sold but they are reducing, therefore purchase account is credited. That is the journal entry. And because at the time of purchase it was the case, so at the time of reducing purchase it will be just opposite. Input CGST and input SGST will be credited. You can see both input CGST and input SGST will be credited. Very important points. The next entry is related to that only. Loss by fire, for advertisement, for samples. Whenever goods are given away as samples, charity, advertisement, the account will be debited, purchase will be credited, and it will be input CGST and output CGST account credited. Last, how we will set off input CGST and output CGST or SGST, I will tell you in the next class tomorrow. But these journal entries should be very, very clear about purchase and sales of goods on cash or credit, purchase return and sales return, asset purchased, expenses paid, any income earned, or this special entries related to goods. All these will be asked in the coming questions. Keep your cameras on all the time. Who is this? Minakshi and Vishaka. Keep your cameras on. It is the general rule of the class to keep your cameras on all the time. Asminder, all these journal entries you have to revise and practice the questions. Tomorrow I will ask you some of the questions. Any other thing you would like to ask? Meenakshi is not listening, so let us remove her. Prerna. Yes, Payal.
Sir, what would be the case? Sir, what would be the case in the form of income when we will receive something like received commission? So how will
हाँ, तो इनकम अकाउंट जो आपको पता है क्रेडिट होती है, बैंक अकाउंट
Yes, sir.
डेबिट होता है, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, कमीशन इनकम अकाउंट क्रेडिट, एंड टू आउटपुट CGST टू आउटपुट SGST. एक्सपेंस से जस्ट अपोजिट एंट्री होगी ना,
Yes, sir.
जस्ट अपोजिट एंट्री ऑफ expenses. Priyadarshini,
Sir, please explain the 12th question
of
in practical problems. Practical problems.
of which
Sir, sir, general.
sold goods to Dilip of the list price 62,000 for 60,000. This one, journal entry. बताओ.
March 20. Sir, March 20 वाली transaction.
है?
Sir, March 20 वाली transaction.
March 20. sold goods to Vishal traders costing 40,000 at 25% प्रॉफिट। 40,000 का पहले 25% निकाल के उसमें जोड़ दीजिए, दैट इज 10,000। 40 प्लस 10 50,000। ये शो करना है वर्किंग नोट में। लिस्ट प्राइस दिस प्लस प्रॉफिट 40,000 का 25%, 10,000 विल बी एडेड। देन ट्रेड डिस्काउंट 10%। अब ट्रेड डिस्काउंट उसमें 10% है, तो 40 प्लस 10 50, 50 माइनस 10% ट्रेड डिस्काउंट, 50 का 10% 5,000, इट मींस टोटल इज 45,000। 45,000 में से जो कैश डिस्काउंट दिया है इसमें 10%, वो मिलेगा आपको जितने भी पैसे आप कैश में पे करेंगे। रिसीव्ड 80% पेमेंट इमीडिएटली बाय चेक, तो आपको 80% पेमेंट मिली है। 80% मतलब पहले 45 का निकालिए, 80% जो आएगा उस पे आपको 10% कैश डिस्काउंट देना है, नॉट ऑन 45,000। कैश डिस्काउंट इज गिवन ओनली फॉर दैट पेमेंट विच इज मेड इन कैश। सो ओनली 10%, 45% का 80,000 is given immediately, so only we will pay for 80% of 45,000। तो जो भी आएगा उसका आप 10% कैश डिस्काउंट देंगे, बाकी जो पैसे बचेंगे फॉर दैट अमाउंट ही विल बी आवर डेटर। जो बचा हुआ अमाउंट होगा 45 माइनस 80%, जो 20% बचेगा, 45,000 का 20% आएगा 9,000। 9,000 रुपीज के लिए वो डेटर रहेगा, और 36,000 रुपीज उसने हमें कैश दिए, तो 36,000 पे 10% हम उसको डिस्काउंट देंगे, कैश डिस्काउंट। 36,000 का 10% मतलब 3,600 रुपीज विल बी कैश डिस्काउंट। दैट कैश डिस्काउंट यू विल शो इन द क्वेश्चन। तो इनको पहले अलग अलग कैलकुलेट करना है, देन यू विल पुट टुगेदर इन द जर्नल एंट्री। अगर ना आए तो टुमारो यू आस्क अगेन। ओके, अपडेट योर वर्क एंड स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द पीरियोडिक टेस्ट। आपको फिर से बता दिया है, अकाउंटेंसी में 4 चैप्टर हो गए अब आपके पीरियोडिक टेस्ट के लिए। चैप्टर नंबर 1, 2, 3 एंड 4। चैप्टर नंबर 1, 2, 3 एंड 4 ओनली फॉर योर पीरियोडिक टेस्ट इन अकाउंटेंसी, एंड चैप्टर नंबर 1, 2, 3 only for business studies. Thank you. God bless all of you.